Hey guys, Christina Marie here, and welcome back to my channel. I have a ton of new subscribers. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I wish I could describe it to you. The best way that I can describe it is authentically me. I talk about books primarily and whatever else is on my mind. This video is just gonna kind of serve as a recap of DiverseAthon as well as some other things too. So I want to talk a little bit about hashtag #BookTubeSpeakUp. I want to do a little bit of an unboxing here because I really honestly don't know what's in here. And I want to just talk about my experience with DiverseAthon, my thoughts, and so on and so forth. So this is just gonna be a little bit of a chatted up discussion video, if you will. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start with this unboxing only because I want to get this out of the way. I don't know what's in here and I want to know. So this was sent to me by Big Honcho Media. Every now and then I get things from them. I wasn't expecting this. I got no email or anything about it, so I'm gonna just open this up and see what it is. Red tissue paper, that's what's on the inside here. Okay, so there's a book here. Okay, so there's something inside the tissue paper, so I'm gonna open that. Oh, they're melted because I left them in the car. These are candy, lollipops of some sort. They're pretty. Okay, so how do I do this? So they are, it says, the galaxy's most deadly weapon becomes a hostage of the galactic court. Get sucked in to the diabolic. Okay, so this is cool. These are lollipops that are like kind of intergalactic-y. And these have been sitting in my car all day, so I'm glad they didn't melt. But cool, and then there's the book right there. And that's actually what's in here is the book. So let me get it out. Okay. So the book is called The Diabolic, and it's by S.J. Kincaid. It says, be deceived or be destroyed. Nothing can prepare you for Nemesis. A diabolic is ruthless. A diabolic is powerful. A diabolic has a single task: kill in order to protect the person you've been created for. So they sent me this arc of this book that looks like it comes out in November 1st. So this is from Simon. Yeah, Simon & Schuster. So thanks, guys. That's cool. The cover is beautiful. So I love the butterfly or the moth or whatever it is. It's something pretty cool. So that is what was in there. So legit, I got another book to read. Okay, I'm literally making the biggest mess. Hold. Okay, so brief unboxing. Let's talk about DiverseAthon. So for those of you who don't know, DiverseAthon was a week-long Monday to Monday readathon that me, Monica from She Might Be Monica, Joss from Scribbles Reads, and Whitney from Witty Novels, we all came together and started a readathon to celebrate diversity, celebrate differences, giving people who aren't familiar the opportunity to learn and grow from people other than them, to just come together and read books that we normally would not read. And you will hear my cats in the background because they are on a diet, and so they don't like the fact that they're not eating right now. But anyway, so DiverseAthon was September 12th through September 19th, and each night we hosted about an hour and a half discussion, just surrounded by various topics. I personally covered social media and diversity, especially when it comes to book blogging and booktube, like how we can improve in those avenues, what we like, what we don't like, you know, and how can we change what we don't like. Then I also talked about just reading in general, the books that you selected during your readathon. Are you happy that you selected those books? Do you wish you would have chose something else? Do you have a better understanding of what diversity means as it pertains to you or other people? Do you have a greater sense of compassion and empathy to somebody who is different from you? The week was brilliant. I met so many new people, got to have so much intricate discussion with people about various things. I received so much growth and learning. I hope you guys did too, for those of you who participated. If you want to know what was discussed, go to Twitter and it's hashtag DiverseAthon. You can find all the conversations that were had. I've personally been getting questions about whether or not we're going to do this again, so on and so forth. All I will say to that is we are in discussion on what to do next. DiverseAthon is not ending, but we don't know what, who, what, when, where, and how right now. So when we know, you'll know for sure. My experience with DiverseAthon, there were a bit of, there was a bit of tension on the part of some people who, thought that certain books weren't diverse enough, or certain books weren't own voices, and this, that, and the other. And yes, there are a lot of things we could have done better. There are things that we, weren't quite prepared for, but that's because this brainchild of ours came together in like 12 hours. We quite frankly just wanted to, bring people together after, an event that caused us a little bit of sadness and frustration. So with that being said, yes, DiverseAthon could have been better. It could have been different. We're working on it. But I personally loved it. I was so glad that so many people came together to just talk diversity. I got so many book recommendations, so many author recommendations. I got to have conversations with authors. I've had authors personally contact me asking me to talk about their books, which, yes. So I am in the process of trying to figure out what to do with that. I think DiverseAthon was so perfectly timed to what I've been trying to do on this channel for the past few months with hashtag BookTubeSpeakUp, which I will talk about in a second. It just tied so perfectly into what I want to do. I want to be a voice for people who don't have one or feel they don't have one. I want to continue talking about my personal struggles as a person of color, as a Black woman in America. I want to be able to give platform, or use my platform, because my platform is an extension of my character and my expression and my thoughts and my opinions. I want to be able to use this platform and my social media influence to have conversation and spark dialogue amongst people who think other than me. I want all of that. That is what I'm in the process of doing. I'm in the process of re-establishing who I am. I want to be able to stand firmly behind what I say and what I believe, and not falter. I want to be able to continue gaining more knowledge and more understanding, more empathy and compassion. I want to be able to hold people accountable that aren't speaking up about humanity, that aren't speaking up about injustice. I am one of those people that believe that you need to take a hard stance on things. You need to have an opinion. It is important to have an opinion. I want to be one of those people that if you ask me what my opinion is on this, I want to have one. That is what BookTube Speak Up is to me. That is what DiverseAthon helped me achieve. It all really connected for me, and that leads me to hashtag BookTube Speak Up. This movement was started, I started this last month before, after Philando Castile and Alton Sterling. As of today, we've had several more police shootings that I can't mentally get into it right now, because I need to remain focused. And it has, yes, I'm shaken to the core. Yes, it's caused me to really think about whether or not I will even make it to my 30th birthday. It has caused me to think about people who look like me, my family, my friends, my cousins, my uncles, my I don't have sisters, my, everybody that looks like these people that have been gunned down. Like, it causes me to worry about them, and just wonder if they'll make it to tomorrow. And I don't like feeling like that, you guys. Nobody should feel like that. I have a problem when people that I hold dear to my heart, or people that I call my friends, or people that I engage with on social media, I have a problem when they stay silent. I have a problem when they don't have opinions. I have a problem when they are constantly saying, I don't know what I can do. I wish I could do something. My question to those people would be, what would you do if your mom was shot or killed unjustly? What would you do if your dad was shot or killed unjustly? What would you do if it was your sister, your brother, your cousin, your aunt, your child? Like, what would you do? Do that. That is what you do when there is an epidemic happening within this country, when people are being gunned down, when my people are being gunned down. Like, I'm tired of the excuses. When people say they don't know, yeah, you do know. You do know. Believe me, you know. If you cared, if there was a strong enough concern, if there was a big enough sense of urgency, trust me, you know what to do. It's that lack of empathy and that lack of compassion that is causing you to feel like you don't know what to do, or it's causing you to do nothing. And I am at that point where if you do nothing, you are part of the problem. You are an accessory to the crime. Like, I can't continue to be that person to coddle and be like, well, it's okay. Well, let me explain it to you. Well, let me do this. Well, I can't handhold. I can't do that anymore because I'm here mentally trying to stay okay. I'm trying to stay in line. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay alive. I'm trying to survive in a world that, quite frankly, apparently is against me for whatever reason. You know, because I'm this. Because I'm this. And so that's how BookTube Speak Up got started. It was my challenge to the online community to have a voice, to have an opinion. If you don't have one, form one, because this is ridiculous. And so with that being said, I wanted to start a reading group, or a book club, whatever you want to call it, that allowed us to come together and read various books. And it's not necessarily for, you know, people who want to learn more about hashtag Black Lives Matters. It's not about necessarily just being Black in America. It's not about that. It's about speaking up on any type of issue. Right now, the most prevalent one for me is, of course, police brutality. And so a lot of it is going to be focused on me and my Black experience. Yes, one, I'm the one that made the group, so yeah, it's gonna have that, but also because that is the issue that I am most passionate about at this point in time. So with that being said, I wanted to start a reading group, and every book does not have to deal with a various issue. I just want us to have books that center around topics that are real, that are happening to people that you may know, that are happening to people that may watch your videos or follow your tweets or look at your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever it is. I want people to really understand or have a better understanding of what's going on. So the first book that I've chosen for the hashtag BookTube Speak Up book club / reading group is a book that was just nominated for the 2016 Man Booker Prize Award. It's on the short list, and it's a book that I quite frankly said, if this book makes the Man Booker shortlist, I will read it, because I firmly believe that it's definitely up my alley in terms of the delivery, and it's something that I haven't read before, and I am literally 1 degree away from him in not relation but just connection, because he's one of my friends, really good friends. It is The Sellout by Paul Beatty. This book is very satirical. It is like an insanely weird book. Now, I am a huge lover of satire, especially when it comes to the political climate. Satire, can you see the cover? Yes, satire is seriously my jam. For those of you who don't know what satire is, it is irony in its best form. So basically, it's when irony, exaggeration, things like that are used to explain or criticize or even make fun of the stupidity of various, you know, stances. So in this particular case, the main character in here, who is an African American, owned a slave, and he is presented before the Supreme Court because I believe he's being charged for bringing slavery back or something like that. Now, there are tons of circumstances surrounding this book. Remember, it is satire, so going into it with that information is very, very important, because I chose this book for the simple reason that it's different, that it really turns the mirror on us as a society. It flips racism, it flips discrimination, it flips the political climate on its head. And I really am interested in reading this, and I really want to discuss it. So I thought this would be a great first book. It's not too long either. I got this from the library. That's why I waited so long to make this announcement. I was waiting to get this. If I really enjoy it, and I hope I do, I will own it, because I would love to own a book that is nominated for the Man Booker shortlist. But also because I really feel that there's a lot hidden within this text, satirical or not, that is very, very pertinent and very prominent to today's climate. And I'm really hoping that you guys will join me in reading this book. I plan on starting this book October 1st. October 1st through October 31st is when I plan on reading this book. It's, like I said, relatively short, but I'm announcing this now because I want to give you guys time to request it from your library, to get the ebook, to actually purchase the book, whatever it is that you want to do, and join me for The Sellout by Paul Beatty. I really look forward to it. Like I said, we're going to be having Twitter chats. We're going to be having Goodreads chats. If you don't know, my Goodreads group for BookTube Speak Up, link down below in the description, so be sure to check that out as well. So I think that's all I have for today. That's everything that I can think of at this point in time. DiverseAthon went great. No, I have not finished Homegoing. I'm about a third of the way through. I wanted to slow down with this book because it is so intricate, it is so intense, it's brilliant. I love what I am reading so far. I actually have the audiobook too, because I go back and forth, but I'm really loving this book. So if you haven't picked this one up yet, I definitely suggest that you do, because it's great. It is so good. But yeah, so this is the first book for the hashtag BookTube Speak Up book club, starting October 1st, so get prepared for that. And then also, hey, hi, welcome to my channel. This is me. This is what I'm like. I really don't have much else to say, except I really thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for participating in DiverseAthon. It means the world. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for more information in regards to that. If you're interested in reading along with me for BookTube Speak Up, make sure you join the group and follow me on Twitter, because I will be announcing other things regarding to BookTube Speak Up there. But yeah, I love you guys. You're the bestest. Keep on keeping on. Hang in there. And just be kind to one another. Please be kind to one another. I'm emphasizing kind, not nice. Kind. Have compassion. Be empathetic. Love one another. Please. Please, please, please. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.